The failing and floundering U.S. News and World Report, a magazine I haven't read since I was forced to in 7th grade, actually has the gall to claim this in their headline. The NRA has lost it. Lost what, may I ask? The NRA and the rise of NRATV is getting more attention and applause from gun owners than U.S. News ever has. We are about the truth. Apparently, U.S. News joins the Washington Post and the New York Times as deceitful, lying, anti-gun propaganda machines. And to push its agenda, U.S. News did play the classic card in the media's anti-gun, anti-Trump deck. The let's get a gun owner to write an anti-NRA article. So they marched out self-proclaimed comedian Patrick Tomlinson to talk about how he was a gun enthusiast in the same piece where he claimed the NRA was fear-mongering and lost its mind. Tomlinson talks about his love for guns, but then disparages 5-time NRA President Charlton Heston. He claims we lied, and then intentionally misquotes me in an attempt to paint me as a bigot, and it gets worse. Tomlinson is so desperate to push his lie that the NRA has, quote, lost its mind, that he claims a recent video by the NRA, by Dana Lash, pushes violence against anarchist protesters, Hollywood actors, and academic elitists. No, that's not what it does. What our NRA videos point out is that the organized anarchy of the violent left, burning down buildings to prevent speech, attacking our police, vandalizing businesses, and inciting riots, and what we are fighting with a clenched fist of truth is the violent left's dangerous rhetoric, perversions of the First Amendment, like professors saying someone should shoot President Trump, like Johnny Depp saying maybe it's time for an actor to assassinate a president again, or CNN wishing the president's plane would go down. It's the type of violent speech and lies that incited a Bernie Sanders volunteer to shoot Republican congressmen. It's what makes the rioters in our streets think their destruction and violence is acceptable. It is not. You see, Tomlinson knows this. He knows what the truth is, but he doesn't care because he is blinded by his hatred of President Trump. And yes, all those who support him, all of you. It's the epitome of the left's blinding pretentiousness that is endangering our nation. Take this tweet from Tomlinson. Quote, "There is not a single good person who voted for Trump, not one." That's what the left thinks of freedom-loving people who voted for our president. It's how they justify their violence, their hateful rhetoric, and their lies. They tell themselves, we aren't good people. They tell themselves, you aren't good people. But I have a message for Patrick Tomlinson. We are good people. We are moms and dads and brothers and sisters, neighbors and scoutmasters. We are law enforcement officers and veterans. We're grandparents, aunts, uncles. We're friends, coaches, teachers. The bottom line is we are Americans, and we are the NRA. We will never stop fighting the violence of lies, the hatred of our president, or the deceitful media, and we will continue to fight with a clenched fist of truth.